What up, world? Well, my name is Joey Lewis, and today is May 16th, and we are here, and it's time for a change. It's time to get together. You get together so we can finally get together. I got Chelsea Beadle with me. I got Brittany Hopkins in the house. So let's get it going, girls. What's happening?
Hey, how are you? So we are just going to start off with I'm Chelsea, and I'm a single mom. I have PTSD, anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and everything's up in the air on what tomorrow holds. But I know I'm not alone, so I'm going to throw it over to Brittany so she can say about who she is.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brittany Hopkins, and I am 30 years old, and I am married. I have a stepson, and I have a cat, Romeo. And I'm just on here so that I can make you guys feel a little less alone, and just to let you know that we're here for you, and we are here to talk through things as we go through it, as life goes on.
That's right. Life goes on, time goes on. And right now, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Joey Lewis, and I am a single father. My daughter will be 14 this year. And before having my daughter, I was in multiple near-death car accidents. And due to the brain trauma, I live every day with epilepsy. I have to take 3 different seizure medications. I struggle with anxiety and, like a lot of people, PTSD. I'm living proof that one moment in time can change the entire direction of your life. So, we are here. We're putting this together so we can all come together and we can help each other, because it takes, you gotta have people to talk to. You gotta have people to, just connect with. And so Brittany's actually my sister, and Chelsea, she's just a lady from down the road. So
Okay, Joey.
But yeah, I'm not gonna really sit, I guess, and oops, is it still recording on me?
I switched it to gallery mode because I thought that it would, like, normally it was on speaker mode, but I switched it back to gallery view. I'm not sure if that's how it shows up for you guys or not.
Okay.
How does
yeah. Well, you guys are like together, and then I'm on the bottom of my screen.
Yeah, that's how it looks for us too. So
I just see Joey, and then whoever talks, it goes to them. So if Joey is not talking, it will show Brittany.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Well, it is another day. It's another crazy adventure, and I'm with 2 bunnies, and you never know what's going to happen when you're in this bunny business. But my business is Tough Tones Entertainment. I have a DJ service and karaoke service, so get a hold of me for that. We also have the Crazy Adventure Crew, and you never know what they're going to do, because they are out there busting their little bunny tails around Easter time. And come this winter, there's a good possibility that they could be doing some Christmas events. And I know coming up, they even got a yard sale this weekend. Get it. Make it rain.
You got to start off somewhere with this business.
That's right. You got to get your foot off the ground, and you got to get that money in your pocket. Let's go.
That's right. And you guys are going to learn a lot about us, because we're going to talk about a lot of things as we go. There's going to be a lot of things that aren't going to come up right now, and that's okay. And that's a perfect example for what you should know as well. It's okay to not let everything out at once. It's okay to let it come out gradually, and it's okay to kind of be I don't know if it would be like secretive, or like kind of like feel like you are trying to like keep yourself contained with like you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to feel like you want yourself to only be the only one that knows your issues, but like really, like my goal is to eventually like start letting my issues not be your issues, but be issues that I learned to handle through talking to other people. And I learned to deal with those things as I go, because none of us are perfect, and none of us know exactly how to handle any type of situation. So just learning from others and taking our own advice, we can go learn a lot.
I know with the family that I grew up in and everything, it was, they had their picks, they had their favorite people, and some people were lower on the podium and everything. But I personally went through 2 miscarriages, and I know for Mother's Day, personally, they would not recognize me as a mom because my kid wasn't here, but yet my kid died. I know the excitement of being pregnant and planning that future and then having it taken away. And they made me feel like I was alone. And then years later, I found out that some of them had miscarriages of their own, and some of them just didn't process it or processed it their own way. And that's okay. You can process all this stuff differently. And it's
Yes,
good to know that. It's good to just not feel guilty or like I'm doing something wrong for how I'm handling my grief.
right. I can relate, obviously, because I have been through as well. I have been through 2 miscarriages as well. And although they were both very similar situations, they were both very different. Um, and that it is hard. But as far as going through what you said about like, I want to pick on this because you had said something about they didn't want to recognize that you had a child. They didn't want to recognize it.
Right.
But what you said is that later you come to find out that they'd had miscarriages too.
And they
So
told me that I was supposed to forget about it.
so many people when you're trying to tell them about your problems, when you're trying to tell them and open up about things, they take their own personal like guilt, and they like kind of make you feel bad, when it's like really they're going through the same thing.
Right.
It's like you're going to sit there and make me feel bad for what I'm doing to better, make yourself feel a type of way. And I think that happens more than it don't, honestly.
Yeah, it was always like, just forget about it, just forget about them. But that's something you just can't shut your mind off and forget about because that's a part of you.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely hard. um yeah, this is off topic and we can delete this or shove this in the garbage. I don't care, but I'm going to say it. And I kind of think that stuff like this that comes out is the best kind of stuff to keep, but that's just me. So I went through a phase where I thought I was, bisexual. Like, wasn't really sure what my sexuality was. And I remember there were certain people in my family and that were not in my family, but mostly in my family, the people that you think are supposed to be closest to you. They had said some of the most hateful things, but the people that had said the worst things, come to find out later, they either were confused about their sexuality as well, or they were actually just, keeping it to themselves and they were just, gay or whatever the case may be. So that just like really like strikes home for me that like when you do come out and you tell somebody something and they attack you, it's like most of the time people don't attack you like that unless they feel it, unless they're really like, no, like that's not right. They're trying to like make themselves make justification for why that's not right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people are like that. And I don't like it, but that really bothered me. And it's just something that came to me and I wanted to get it out because I think that people do that. Like, I think that people that believe in themselves and they're confident and they're just happy people, you can't say nothing mean to, they're not going to say anything mean to you because they don't feel, I think that sometimes when people say those mean things to you, it's because it's more on them inside than it is you, because they're feeling something, they're feeling a type of way inside. And that's why they're trying to make justification for why you're telling them this. I don't know. It's a big mind. I don't know if I should cuss on here, but it's a big mind fuck, basically. Like, it is. Like, it really is. But yeah, I mean, as far as like the anxiety, I know we all struggle with that, like for multiple reasons. And yeah, I mean, I take medication for it. I don't know if you guys do. I take medication.
I'm on 2 different pills.
Yeah, I take different pills. I take one medicine just for anxiety and two different medicines for the seizures. And seizures, or some of my seizures, are triggered by stress and anxiety. But you know what's so crazy about when it comes to anxiety medications is I have a speaking I have a speech that I go around and do at schools and talk to kids about mixing, why they shouldn't drink and drive, and why, it's important to, understand the risks you're taking and decision making. And so it's very important. But when it comes to medicine, excuse me, one of the medicines that I'm still on is in the category of a benzodiazepam. And you guys both heard of benzos. So,
Yeah.
what's crazy is those things they're hard to get off of. I've been on those for a long time, and they help with the anxiety and the seizures. But in reality, I'd love to eventually get off the seizure medicine, and I know that's going to involve me getting healthier. So hopefully, if this is your first time seeing me, I keep getting a little bit healthier. But as of right now, it is what it is. I am what I am, and like the lady in The Greatest Showman, this is me.
That's true.
I'm on 2 different medications. I'm on a whole bunch of medications, but the ones for my anxiety, we just upped it today. Like, I feel great. It's anxiety and depression, but I feel great. But there's still days where I just feel off or triggered, or I feel okay, but like Joey will notice something off about me. So we went ahead and we upped that today. And then my panic medication. So I get panic attacks when I'm really stressed out or anxious, or my anxiety gets too high. I can't breathe. I'm also asthmatic, so they counter react. They resemble each other. So it's hard to tell if it's a panic attack or an asthma attack. But we upped that today too, because some days it will help within 30 minutes. And other days it's like, okay, I need another pill, but can I take another pill?
Right.
And it sucks to say I can't get through today without having a pill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also on amitriptyline for migraines. And then I have another pill that I can only take 4 times a month to get rid of a migraine when I get them. I never seen me being on pills to get through the day.
Yeah. And that's me as well. I mean, I've gotten off a lot of the medication that I was on. I'm not on a whole lot right now currently. I personally, I take Prozac for anxiety, depression, and I take metformin for PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I take, I try to take a vitamin. What else do I take? I'm also taking a medication right now that is supposed to help me with like losing weight. So it's called phentermine, and it's a controlled substance. So like, I don't even know if I've actually openly told you guys this, but everybody's about to find out. I'm not getting my weight loss surgery now. I've decided to just continue to do what I've been doing and eat better, healthier. I have a 5K planned for this fall, which I'm nervous because I'm big and I'm gonna be running, but I'm excited because I have an app on my phone and it's supposed to help me, and it's got me motivated, and I've just got to start having a lot of those lifestyle changes as well.
Hey, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you.
Okay. Seriously. I mean, I'll give you the information after this because it's going to be fun. I really think it will. There's an app on my phone that I use. I'll fill you in after this.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll let everybody know. I know this is our first episode and all that. We might not have very many viewers, but we will definitely let you guys know on social media where that event is going to be at and what's going on with it.
Yep. Yeah, we will definitely post all of that because I signed myself up, paid for it, and then I like forgot everything. So I just knew I had to do it.
Well, and why I want to make that claim is because everything that we're talking about, and when you're trying to get your shit together, it comes down to accountability. And if I can say, okay, well, you need somebody, like they say, a sponsor or somebody that you can talk to when you're about going through these attacks, even when you just want to accomplish something in life, like get clean or, get off drugs, you stop drinking, whatever it is. Now I know, okay, well, now I've got to get my ass in shape. I'm making the pledge today that if I'm going to run a 5K in this fall, I've got to change everything immediately. And that's something that needed to happen. So it's like, if you're going to make a change, make that change, decide, and then take action now. So now,
Yes.
so now it's like I had no intention of running no race, and I'm going to be struggling my ass off. But I guarantee you, since I made this pledge, I'm going to do it. Oh no, it says we have 9 minutes left in the free version of. I guess, I guess we're still on the free version because we just can't
Blooper.
sorry. We on the free version, but we got 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. So let's wrap this up. And
Yes.
everybody just kind of thanks for especially for me, I appreciate everyone that for tuning in. I appreciate you guys both for being here and putting this together. And all I got to say is, people, this week when you're out and about, all you have to do is just talk to people nice.
So what I want to say before I take off is, of course, the same thing. So thank you for listening. And I do appreciate both of you being on here to talk about these tough subjects, because tonight might not have been too hard, but some of the stuff we are planning to talk about is going to get hard, and emotions are going to come out. And I just want all of that to come out bluntly. I know we're not going to be sobbing on here and doing crazy stuff. I mean, I might, but no. But honestly, I think it's important that everybody sees our real emotions, because this is it. Like, we're not filtering nothing. Like, this is us, this is life, and this is where we want to be. So thank you guys, and I look forward to talking and sharing stuff again. And I'll give it to Chelsea to wrap it up.
All right, so this thing here is not scripted. They tried to get me to postpone this because I am losing my voice. And I refuse. We have to start somewhere, voice for no voice. I wouldn't be here without Britt or Joey. I'm shy. I'm backwards. I don't speak up. I mean, I won't even dance on the dance floor when I'm out with them. But I mean, I'm just backwards. But it's time for me to tell my story, because that's the only way I'm truly going to heal. Because if I tell my story, if I can change one person's life, save one person's life, or let someone know they are alone, that's all we can do. And that means that my story did it.
That's right.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Praise God. And yes, we will we'll be back next time, and look forward to make sure and follow us on social media, and like and subscribe to everything that we got going on.